Ladles and jelly spoons, welcome to Mystery Monday. I'll tell you what the mystery is. I didn't go anywhere. I'm here with Chris, so we decided to have a day home today. Nobody registered for the meetup Monday, at least not by lunchtime, so should I check now in case somebody sat there? Oh my God, I better check, hadn't I?
Yeah.
So I'm just going to check to see if somebody's, and if you are there and you're watching on your phone, you're saying, where is he? I'll run down. So what do? I go into thing, I go to my website. I can actually show you what I'm doing here. Living with MS. In fact, I will. Let's do this. Let's go on here and share the device, share the screen. There you go. Start broadcast. And it should pop up as a thing here then. Start broadcast. Display on 7. There you go. And go to my website. So this is what you can see. So this is Living with MS in Tenerife. This is timothydowd.com. And there's two buttons here. One is contact by mail and the other one is how to sponsor. Contact by mail just opens your email. And whatever your standard email is, it'll open it. So if you're not using your standard email, it'll open whatever your standard is on the computer. So if you have a problem, just send it direct to me at timothydowd.com. How to sponsor? You can go into there and it'll show you all the details of how to support the channel. And the next one is join in. So the is it open now? I've opened the room. I'm going to mute audio guests by default. That means you'll be muted when you come in. But you can join in, and this will tell you how to join me live. Just follow the instructions and then press the button to join the live show. You can send me an email beforehand if you want to discuss something. So that's pretty cool. And if you want to use StreamYard, which is what I'm not using at the moment, it's what I used at the beginning. But if you want to use StreamYard, that's free. There's a free account there, so you can use that. It's very similar. And what we're doing, we're showing you how to register here. So this is Meetup Monday, and you press register here, and that takes you to the main stage to tell you where to get and how to get here. And it says important, please register below. And you can still register for the 24th of October. 0 people coming. Now, if you did want to register, all you've got to do is to say you're going, and it should pop up a little questionnaire. If it doesn't, this is what in German they call it the Vorführeffekt, which means when you're showing somebody, it doesn't work. Oh yeah, it does. There you go. So you just put in your name and your email address and the number of guests and press finish, and then it sends me a message. Well, it doesn't send me a message, it sort of like registers you, and it'll even send you an email to say your RSVP was successful. So there you go. So that's if you want to join us. Let's go back to see what your guys are saying. Go to switcher, go to... Well, did I stop it? I think I might have stopped it. Let's stop it anyway. Safari and YouTube. Here we go. Whoa, loads of people on. Loads of people. Wow. We've got 17 thumbs up already. Okay, so it's Craig. Thumbs up. Forgot. Totally free. Something fell on the floor. Vincent Flanagan. Good to see you again, my friend. I haven't seen you for a while. Steve Moody's on. Good evening, everyone. Been a while since Steve's been on as well. Steve Coe's on. Charlie's on. Miko Jones is on. Good evening. Maria Ayers is on. Derek. Michelle, Julie Wade, Heather McCarthy, Aldi Bennett, Angry Velo, Good evening. Nice to see the winter sunsets coming back. They are. In fact, I think tonight is the first time we'll get a sunset over the sea.
Yeah.
That'll be pretty good. It's great, Michelle. Anne Marie's on. Eugene McGee. Who else have I missed? Chris Newman, good evening. Yeah, the angry. Chatting amongst themselves. Denise Pearson. I got to convince Christina to get up early tomorrow to meet you. We're going down at 11 o'clock, yeah? I told you, didn't I? She's nodding her head here. Or shaking it. Zelda's on. John Patton's on. It's been quite busy this weekend with new vlogs from Dan and Sahar, Rick as a late one, and Craicmaster in Lanzarote. It has. And don't forget tonight, there you got Rick one on at 8. And the Iron Man is on. Okay. So as I say, I'm not out and about this time. It says Mystery Monday because I wasn't sure where I was going. Then I ended up going shopping for some stuff. So actually I just wanted to get some spring rolls and some desserts, didn't I? Not that I need desserts, but Chris needs desserts. Oh. Chris needs desserts. Now if I look that way, I'm going to look that way, aren't I? So that means we need me first. There you go. Here's Chris. Hi, Chris.
Hey.
This is your camera.
Can't even see the camera because the sun's so bright.
Oh, do you want me to put the thing down for you?
Nah.
Okay.
I just look in this direction and...
Now, the good news is we got super microphones. The bad news is they drained overnight because I didn't turn them off. So I've just plugged them in now for 10 minutes, which should give us half an hour. Yeah. Now, when half an hour's up and it goes, I'll notice here that it's gone, and then I'll just start again. Pete James, evening all. And what I'm thinking of doing as well, for those of you just joining us, welcome to Mystery Monday. This is typically Meetup Monday, but nobody's on the island that wants to meet today. So what I decided was, instead of me going out and spending a load of money drinking my head off, even though with Tim and tonics, you still got to pay for the tonic. And if you want a nice glass, you need to get a gin first. So otherwise they give you like a kiddie sippy cup. Yeah, so basically I thought, well, why not just stay home and interview Christina? So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to ask her questions. Yes. If you have any questions you want to ask, let us know in the chat here. And also, and I say this every time, but not many people take me up on it, you can join in. Now, I've just shown you how you can join in. Go to timothydowd.com and press the button that says join in the show. And it's dead easy. You just take your phone or your tablet or your computer and you go to the website, press the button, and it asks you 2 questions. Can I use your camera? Can I use your microphone? And you say yes, yes, and then you come into the thing. You end up, you're actually muted when you come in, so you can't come in and go, Ossols, or whatever you want to say. Rissoles. You got to say something different. So I won't hear you, but I will actually see you come in, hopefully. And when you do come in, let's get rid of him. The display, I'm gonna shut down the display on 7. Okay. So when you do come in, as long as there's no great big light behind you like I've got, and yeah, you can have a chit chat with us. So there you go. So let's see what you guys are saying. Robert Jeffrey's on. Coming out in 4 weeks. I can't wait. See you, Robert. Now, I didn't go for a walk this morning because nobody wanted to go for a walk with me, and I was knacked, to tell you the truth, because I was watching a film last night. I watched a film. And, hey, Cole's Place is on as well. Oh, yeah, the Pearson's travel vlogs. We got to watch those as well. That's up in the north, Puerto de la Cruz, and they're coming down to the south tomorrow to tell us all about moving over. So that would be interesting, hopefully. I tried doing it myself, but we really need the story from the horse's mouth, because I think that gives you a bit more interest on the whole thing. And I hope you're okay with that, Denise and Steve. So, right, we'll just zoom into Chris here. Oh, solo mio, there she is, in all her wonderful glory. How the devil are you?
I'm fine, thank you. I've
And
been really lazy today.
yeah, what have you not done then?
Just didn't ride my bike.
You did? You didn't?
No,
She didn't ride a bike. No, you didn't, did you?
didn't.
So after you got up, you just ate and then sat in your chair all day?
Went straight to the toilet
Uh-huh.
and then I sat in my chair all day.
Okay. Oh, that's way you zoomed in. I'm zoomed in on it now. I'll come way out, back out again. There you go.
I called my mom and dad.
Ah, how were they?
They're good.
What did they have to say for themselves?
Well, they're not really.
They do less than you in the day, do they? Where do they live?
In Geislering,
Has everybody heard of Geiselhöring?
in Bavaria.
Uh-huh.
Small town, dark with fog and rain.
Dark with fog and rain, huh? Oh, wow. So what else?
And they still live in the same house where we lived together when we were children.
How old are you when you moved to Geiselhöring?
5.
5 years old. So 50 years ago. Jeez. Question for both of you. What's your favourite food type? Sweet or savoury, says Stephen.
Sweet, definitely sweet.
And Denise is saying, who's the horse, Steve or me?
Uh,
Well, we're going to hear it from the horse's mouth, so it depends who's talking the most, I suppose. I've just got to wipe this camera. I haven't done anything today ever, properly. There you go.
you didn't either.
There you go. That's isn't that a beautiful, beautiful sunset behind me there? Oh, it's a shame we're going to be gone by the time it's good. So yours is savoury, yeah? Oh, sweet, sorry.
Sweet, yeah.
Yours is sweet. Mine is savoury. Let's do this.
Yeah.
Mine's savoury because I like, what's the word do I like? I like things like ham and cheese. Yeah? And I like sausages. And I like crisps, salty stuff. So salty, I think, is the most thing, isn't it? Yeah?
You can tell when you watch our breakfast videos. I mostly have sweet stuff and Tim savory.
Uh-huh. Cool, dude. Andrew Moore saying, hi, Tim, in Los Gigantes. You do a fantastic YouTube. Keep it up. Watch when I get back in the Lake District. If you want to go for a walk around Los Gigantes any morning around about 9 a.m., let me know. Just send me an email, me@timothydowd.com. And we got in the middle there. Me@timothydowd.com and pick a day. And I'll drive up there and we'll have a walk round and we'll have a chat. Anybody else on the island wants to chat? Do the same. Johnny Vlogger is now a moderator. There you go. I told you I'd do it. That's just to make sure he's the right one. And I hope he is. But there you go. Hi, Tim. He says Moira. Andrew says thanks. Anytime. Evening, Johnny. Question you both about savoury food. All's well. The Pearsons. We've done all that. So, if there's no more questions for Chris, I've got another question for you. Where were you actually born?
In Kassel.
Kassel. And that's in the middle of Germany, right?
Yeah, in Hessen, a bit north.
So, it's actually in the... What do they call them? Do they call them counties or land? They call them countries, don't they? Land.
Yeah,
Yeah, because Germany is a federation of countries. Yeah.
lots of them.
And each country has got its own capital and everything, right? And so the country you were born in the Federation of Germany was Hessen. And the capital of Hessen is?
Frankfurt.
Frankfurt. But she was born in a little place just north of the Bavarian border called...
I'm not sure now whether it's Frankfurt.
Not sure? I'm not sure either. Got to ask Siri. Oh, we can ask you guys. What's the capital of Hessen? Hi, Tim Cassine. Looks like it's gone quiet over there after watching Rick's vlog. To tell you the truth, it's... let's put it this way. It's relative. So after 2 years of COVID, it is picking up, but it's nothing like it was in 2018, you know, or the summer of 2019. Nothing like it at all. So you can go to certain places that are busier than it was a year ago. But all in all, it's fairly quiet. If you look at the actual arrivals, and I think I can do that live. If you look at the actual arrivals, then, in fact, there's a link in this thing here. So let me do that again. Let me show you how to do this, because that's interesting for you guys as well. So let me first of all share my screen, share the device. Turn the screen on. There she is. So you should be watching the screen now, I think. Should you?
Screen on.
No. Oh, what am I touching? Am I touching the wrong thing? Oh, done that all wrong. Done that all wrong. Let's just solo this one. There you go. There you go. Sorry about that. So this is the screen. So what I'm going to do is to go to YouTube and go into the description of YouTube, and down the bottom here there is the statistics. So the first one there, statistics, Turismo Islas Canarias. You got to press that one and open this one. And what this will do, it'll let you know you want tourist accommodation, scheduled air capacity, passenger arrivals, September. So we got the arrivals for September. And this is a PDF which you can download. And this will give you the passenger arrivals for September. So in the whole of the Canary Islands, so 2019 there was 422,000 arrivals from the UK, and there are 436. So the British contingent has gone up. The German contingent is down. The Netherlands contingent is up. Sweden down. Denmark up. Finland down 100%. Norway, Ireland and Belgium are down. Italy up. So let's now go to Tenerife. So that'll give you the details of 2019. Now don't forget, 2019 started in December, the COVID, wasn't it? Oh no, it wasn't. No, it was COVID-19, but it actually kicked off in March, didn't it? The year after, 2020.
Where?
Or was it? I can't remember now. They call it COVID-19, so it must have been the Christmas of 19 when it started, yeah. So there you go. So that's why, okay, that's why they're doing 2019. So 7% up, 24% less Germans, 22% more Netherlanders, Sweden down 100%, Denmark. But you can see the figures here. So we're round about 2019 figures now. I thought we were less than that, but there you go. Russia's 100% down. Czech Republic's down, Portugal's down. And then from the mainland Spain, we're all down. So the total is, yeah, I would say 2.3%, it says here. So that's not too bad, is it? That's not too bad. But it doesn't feel like it. I don't know where everybody is. Oh, I left the room by accident. If anyone's in the room, I apologise. I'm now connected, there's nobody in. Are we still live? Yes, we are still live. Yeah, so this will give you all the details of the arrivals here. Passenger arrivals with non-stop flights. For Tenerife, UK's down 25%. Germany Germany's down 25%. 60% Sweden. So that'll give you an idea. And you can get to that by how do you stop this thing? No, you don't. Sorry, I have to get that guided access now. There you go. So if you go back, say done. Well, not done. I didn't want to do that. I wanted to go to the beginning again. So you can domestic tourism for September, tourist accommodation for September, schedule air capacity, monthly cruise ships, tourist accommodation indicators, and you can look at some more. That'll give you tourist arrivals at the frontier, tourist accommodation indicators, passenger arrivals, etc., etc., etc. for August. And you can filter whatever you want there. So that's quite a good turismo de islas canarias.com. And the link is in the description of this video. Okay, so whilst I was doing that, I couldn't see what you were saying. But I'll go back to you guys now. Say done. Go to live chat. Okay. So what have I missed? I thought it was busy when I was there last week, Dave, but quiet in the evening around some bird bars and restaurants. Okay, right, yeah. Nikki's saying evening. Definitely meet up, Tim. When I'm over in a few weeks, we shall sample a tonic or two. Exactly. Let's do that. Buenas tardes, Maria Albanos. Maria, I put up a little thing thanking you very much for that package that you brought me. I know I always say, please don't bring presents. And I know that some of you do. And we really do appreciate it, don't we, kid?
Yeah.
But this package was extraordinary because it was like 4 meals. All I got to do is add the actual meal bit. So it was a great recipes and the spices. So it's a good, interesting. Thank you so much for that. And we'll definitely try those out. And I will actually cook them and vlog each one. So we'll do a Maria Albanos Gedächtnis vlog.
No,
Not Gedächtnis. Memorial it is. And do that. So thank you so much for that. Definitely meet up. I thought I was busy, says Johnny. Hola Maria. Hope you had a good flight. Hi Simon. Hi Tim and Christina. She's looking lovely tonight. I'm home early for a change, says Tricia. You're looking lovely tonight.
Thank you.
That means she's looking ugly most of the time.
No.
No. I think she looks exactly the same as she looks on our wedding photo to me.
Yeah,
You do.
that's wishful thinking.
No, you do. You look exactly the same. And David's saying hi, Tim, Christina. I'm slowly shaking off the sinuses. I have to go and host a Zoom meeting. Exciting stuff. The audit committee. There you go. Old Zoomy meeting. Anyone else buffering? Probably not me. We've still got 2 microphones. We seem to have a good connection, but subscribe this afternoon to Pearson's Adventures. So I'm going to put up a link on my community page to that, so you can go and have a look at that. Charlie's on. I was talking to Pearson's. Oh, Pearson's Adventures is on. There you go. Cool dude. Johnny, hi everyone. What a pretty girl your daughter is, Maria. There you go. Johnny, you're live tonight. Love how everyone is so kind and help everyone on the channels. You know, it costs nothing. And to tell you the truth, we're not in competition at all. I mean, I know that the guys on Tenerife, we tend to avoid going live when other people are live, which I think is fantastic. but we're not in competition at all. Um, it's it depends if you're doing it as a job or you're doing it for fun, right? And for us, and the more the merrier. Really is the more the merrier, because I think that everybody gets their own niche, and even if they do something that maybe somebody else is doing, it's got their spin on it. So is it? Do you want to watch a guy walking around with just music? That could be fantastic. If you're on a TV, that could be fantastic. You just want to lay back and not have to sort of engage. You just want to look at the views with just music. Or you get this little fat bald guy that walks around and doesn't shut up. I mean,
And talks a lot.
a lot of what? A lot of rubbish you were going to say, weren't you?
No, just talks a lot.
Talks a lot. There you go. Yeah, then that might be something you want to do. If you want to get the ins and outs of all the nightlife and the youngsters, that Andrew's your channel. If you want some touristy type stuff, but with insights as well, then obviously Dan's your man. And Rick and Shelley, I mean, they're on their own basically. I mean, Shelley's a fantastic singer. You're not going to get that anywhere else. And Rick, he's like a mine of information, and he wears his heart on his sleeve. So I mean, if you want genuine engagement with people, then that's a channel you want to go on. Of course, for Lee, when he was over and he did all the Tenerife stuff, he's done the Lanzarote stuff now, where he's gone back to the roots a little bit. But most of his stuff is pretty good on the UK as well. It's just that I'm not going to the UK anytime soon, so I don't really watch it. But I do pop in and out once in a while. But yeah, so the more the merrier. And if you want to, Daz has just started a channel. He's only got one thing up, and it's like he's did something wrong, and he made it 18 plus. So it says, be careful, there might be some really bad stuff in it. And there isn't, it's just some pictures. But he's doing another vlog, so I'm gonna, as soon as he puts that one up, I'm gonna put one up. Days of Daz it's called. Not Data Daz, not Data Daz. Days of Daz. So watch out for that one. And yeah, loads of other people. And Rick, my mate, he's been not well, so he hasn't been on the channel. But Rick with the drones, he's still going strong, so don't forget him. Yeah, just go ahead and fill your boots with YouTubers. Fill your boots with YouTubers. Okay, let's see what else we got. It's a pleasure, amigos. Thank you so much, Maria. Hope you got back. Orcus is on. Hi, Craig. I've been doing a couple more of the drones. I've actually got a playlist now called Drones, if you want to go and check that out. And I did another walkthrough in a villa yesterday. Was it yesterday or Saturday? I think I did it. Saturday I did it. No, Friday.
Friday.
I did the walkthrough on Friday, so you'll see that. Also, as soon as I get the okay from the owner to put it up there. So that's quite good, and I use the drone on that as well.
But it's really expensive, so...
It's not expensive. It's a 6 people, right? It sleeps 6, and it's about 1,800 a week, right? So it's $50 a night. That's a 4-star hotel. You pay $50. You pay $65 for one of these per person. Oh no, that's per person. No, it's not per person. You're right. But it doesn't matter.
No, but if you book a Millar like that, you probably won't look at anything else in Tenerife.
I think you would.
Just spend your time there.
Oh, I think there's even a car there's even a car that comes with it, I think. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
But there's a car in the driveway, so there might be keys there, Go and take the car. Zoom, zoom. Exactly, says Annie. Everyone brings something different for us. Yeah, exactly, yeah. There used to be a sort of 3 camps, the Craicmaster or Andrew and stuff like that. And people sort of says, oh no, if you watch the Craicmaster, you can't watch it, That's totally not true. You can watch whoever you want, whenever you want, and how much ever you want. Don't worry about it. Do not worry. Jim Cairns, what's the most memorable holiday you both have been on together? That's a good question.
Jekyll Island.
Jekyll Island. We were living in the United States, and we decided to drive down to Georgia. It's like 18 hours drive, wasn't it?
Yeah, but it was an adventure.
It was an adventure, yeah.
We slept in motels. on the side of mafiosi.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean, with those guys next door with the guns and the drugs. Yeah, you know, it was Breaking Bad halfway down to Georgia. I tell you. But when we came back, Jekyll Island was the place we went to, and it was memorable because I think we had a little bit of cash, didn't we? So we didn't have to
Yeah.
worry about anything. We drove down, and I don't know if you know Jekyll Island, but it's in Georgia, and it's not really an island. It's like a half island. But it was the millionaires' playground in the 30s and 40s. So it has this fantastic hotel and all these mansions, but the mansions are basically derelict now. So there's only really the hotel that's there, isn't it? And the hotel's really old and it's polished wood floors and there's this Spanish moss hanging from the trees. So it's diddle ding ding ding. It's really sort of like,
And
you know,
the way back in Atlanta and
we weren't in Atlanta. Oh yeah, we were. No, Charlotte.
Charlotte, yeah.
No.
What was the
No, it
other
wasn't. No,
place?
it wasn't Atlanta.
Savannah.
Savannah, that's it. Yeah, that was good on the way back. And Charleston. That's where we stayed in the hotel, wasn't it? Where I asked for a brandy and they brought it with ice. I said, no, brandy should be served warm. So they put it in the microwave. I took a sip of it. I was like, bang! I was high. I was totally high, wasn't I, with the alcohol fumes? So if you ever want to get a hit, right, get some cheap brandy, stick it in a snifter, stick it in the microwave, and breathe it in. Yeah.
Thing was, you were about to take a sip, and then you just breathed in.
Uh-huh. Oh, that was terrible. That was actually, well, I've got to say it's terrible. It's a family channel. It's a family channel.
That was funny.
So Jekyll Island, we recommend it. I mean, I was golfing in like 90 degrees, 110 degrees. Yeah. You went whale watching. That was the only place I've ever walked out of a restaurant not paying.
Yeah.
We were there for about 3/4 of an hour asking to pay, weren't we? And we weren't happy with the food anyway because it was like frozen popcorn, shrimpy type. So we thought it was a fish restaurant, and it was like dirt cheap thing, wasn't it? And the taxi was outside waiting for us, and so we asked to pay, and the taxi was waiting. I said, "Oh, we got to go." So we just walked out.
We asked many times.
Many times, yeah. So, Vinny, most lovely people watching you and the other YouTubers see all the same names, which is great. I think the community's pretty good, actually. But don't forget, we do get a lot of people that don't comment. I mean, you know, there's lots of you out there. And you guys, I'm talking to you guys now that don't comment. We really do appreciate you watching that as well. So thank you so much. If you're on your TV or something like that, or if you just don't fancy commenting, that's fine. And we really do appreciate that because it's the community that makes it really, and just being a part of that and watching is enough for us. Thank you so much. Tom said you're doing live with him tonight, Johnny. Maria, next time you go to the north, maybe we could meet for a brew. Because she's coming next week to the north. Next year, I think. Thanks so much for the shout out, guys. Started the channel just for a bit of fun. I look back and we're loving it. Just had the confidence to come on camera though. You know, tomorrow what we'll do, we'll have a chit chat and we'll have a couple of cameras rolling, and then at the end of it, I'll give you the results to put on your channel. So I'll edit it and then I'll send you the results and you can put it on your channel. So we'll work out whether we'll put it on both channels or whether I'll just do an introduction and then send them over to your channel. That's probably what I'll do. I'll do a highlights on my channel, and then if you want to see the whole thing, we send them over to your channel. Because I think that'll, first of all, I'll do it as if I'm saying it, and then when people watch it, they'll realize they've got to click to go to you to find out the actual details, and that should give you some good traffic. There you go. What's Tenerife like? Haven't been for years. Usually go to Mallorca, Menorca. Craw X vids, sorry. Well, basically, I didn't come here. Let me just stop this. There you go. I'm stopping the cast. There you go. I didn't come here before we moved here. Well, up until 2 years before we moved here. So for me, Tenerife in the background was always cheap as chips and, you know, like Torremolinos type thing, Benidorm, you know. And we ended up coming here in the spring to find out what it was like. We fell in love with the place. You really, really, on the south here, the south coast here, you've got desert. You got windy, windswept, craggy rocks on the southeast coast, going up towards the capital. The end of the capital, you got great beaches, one of the best beaches in the whole of the Canary Islands up there. Then you got the Anagua Mountains. Then you've got the north coast, which we haven't really explored, have we? But we've been up there a few times, but that's more rainforesty type stuff. So it's nice and green, and the summers.
I think it's really nice if you can walk.
If you can walk, yeah. I think it's a bit hillier in the north, isn't it,
Yeah.
than here. And then you've got our coast. Okay, Christina's thing just died. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to plug this in and see if Christina's microphone, see if there's a hum on it. So I'm just plugging Christina's microphone into the battery. And when it's got a little bit of a charge, I'm going to bring it back online. So you don't have a microphone at the moment.
Okay.
And mine will probably die in a minute as well. But if yours works, then we'll just unplug the whole thing. So yeah, as soon as I stop talking, that'll be it. Have you drove Route 66, Tim? No, we didn't do Route 66, did we? No, we were on...
Same, really.
We were Richmond, so we'd be like 2 hours north, 2 hours south, 2 hours to the coast, 2 hours to the mountains. So we were basically 2 hours away from everywhere. 2 hours away from everywhere. Roger Channing's on, Carl's on, thank you Tim, you're welcome. Reminder, hit the thumbs up. Smash the thumbs. Marie, Moira. Might visit in December. Hopefully weather will be good. Okay, I was talking about it. Yeah, so it's a beautiful place to visit. December's a great time of the year as well. Christina's mic's back on.
Is it?
My mic's back on, is loading. Is there a hum? If you don't say anything. Okay, there's not a hum. So I should be okay with loading the mic at the same time. Yeah, it was because of this. We should be back on now. Let's just check. Yep, we should be back on. Okay. Nobody's come in the room, so I'm going to leave the room now. Just battery. There you go. Back in the room, thank you. Yeah, so I've plugged the microphone into the battery. Christina is on. I just plugged it in for like 30 seconds, but should give her another 3 or 4 minutes. No hum. That's good to know. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Yeah, so you're back on, kid. But once you go off, I'll plug you back in, and then we can do that. Cool, dude. Did something, or has the sound died? The sound died. Did you visit Shenandoah? We did, actually. We went over to the area around Walton's Mountain and all that.
Yeah.
We were about we lived in Richmond, Virginia. So we were like 2 hours from Walton's Mountain.
Went to Charleston.
Charlottesville.
Charlottesville
we went to as well, but Charlottesville is what you mean.
Yeah, Charlottesville.
Charlottesville wasn't far away. It was about an hour and a half away from us, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And of course, Virginia Beach. That was Yeah, Virginia Beach was 2 hours away, wasn't it? Washington, D.C. was 2 hours away. That's what I used to tell people, that when we're living in America, for the first year, it's like a holiday, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then for the second year, it's like a holiday where you know the barman, where where you come back and you know bits and you know where to go and you know how to go and park on L
And
Street
you know how to behave.
and you know how to behave. Yeah, that's very important. That's very important. Did part of 66 and yeah, 66. Just wondering, what does Christina miss most about Bavaria?
Bread. The bread, they've got bakeries with like 20 different kinds of bread.
And how many did you buy?
Um,
You bought all 20.
three,
Three different
four.
kinds. What's your three favorite kinds of bread?
Frequent, what's it?
Full corn. So whole wheat,
Dinky.
whole meal, yeah. Dinkel,
Dinky.
which is
Farmer's bread.
farmer's bread, yeah. Spelt, Espelte.
And they were just so good.
Cool dudes.
I've got a recipe for toast for the cold season.
So in the winter, toast for the winter.
Yeah.
Okay,
In
what
the
is
morning.
it? In the morning. Breakfast toast.
Yeah. You toast it, spread honey on it, press a clove of garlic.
Raw garlic on your
Yeah.
honey. Do you mix the garlic in the honey, or do you just...
Yeah.
Yeah?
And then sprinkle it with thyme.
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 If I could put thyme in a bottle instead of having it in a plant pot.
No parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme.
Oh, good job your microphone died again. It didn't. It didn't. Ladles and jelly spoons have been on 37 minutes, 40 minutes in fact. And we're actually going to leave early tonight. So we just want to thank you for supporting the channel over the years. What I am thinking of doing is changing the name. I know Living with MS in Tenerife has become a staple now, LWMST, but they sent me a letter or an email, Google did, and they said you now can have any handle you like. And so you can have a handle, which means at and then a handle. And Timothy Dowd was always taken as a channel name. So I ended up getting the handle at Timothy Dowd, one word. And I've written it with a big T and a big D, but I think you can just get away with having it small, lowercase as well. So at Timothy Dowd is the way you can access the channel now. So I'm thinking of changing the name from Living with MS in Tenerife to at Timothy Dowd, because when I comment on other people, everybody says, oh, it's Living with MS, hi Tim. And a lot of people don't know who I am. So, especially when I'm commenting on stuff that's nothing to do with Tenerife, like I'm doing drone stuff or camera stuff or audio stuff, they all say, oh, we got a question here from Living with MS in Tenerife, and they don't read them out because they don't want to say it.
Sometimes they thought it's about MS.
Yeah, and sometimes people
It's
think
not.
that it was about MS, which it, obviously, as you know, it isn't. It's to do with our lives. So I'm thinking of changing the channel name to Timothy Dowd. Let me know what you think in the chat or in the comments, or send me emails or messages or whatever. I think LWMST and Living with MS in Tenerife is good. You'll still be able to find it under LWMST, but it's easier to sort of say youtube.com/@TimothyDowd. And then there you go. Thanks, Christine, for your lovely Bavarian memories, says David. America's totally different away from the tourist hotspots of New York and Florida, etc. Well, it is actually, but what we found was America was exactly like you see it on the TV, isn't it? There was no difference. There was no difference. See you, Moira. Thanks again. Good singing, Chris. That's great. Vincent says, good now, Tim. Thank you. Let's go back. Okay. So Christina's gone again. Yours has gone again now.
Okay.
So I'm going to unplug mine. Do I lose it? No, I don't. I'll plug yours back in, just so you can say try.
Okay.
There you go. Oops. So, ladles and jelly spoons. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the sunset. So, Christina Lee,
Yeah.
I'm going to take you off now, so you're on a wave. And I'm going
Bye-bye.
I'm actually going to solo you, so you're big. You can wave big now.
I can't with my good hand on action.
There you go. Now I'm going to show you the sunset, because I can use Christina's camera to do that. Show you the herbs first. And behind these two buildings in front of you there are the Hard Rock Hotel. Behind that, Los Cristianos down there. And look at this. Oh, look at that. Beautiful sunset. There's the pool. And that's the sunset. And it's going to go down over the sea tonight for the first time. La Gomera, just the point of La Gomera is there. So we'll see if I can take a picture of that. I'll stick it up on Instagram for you. So, Chris.
Yeah.
I'm going to say Tra now.
Okay.
Here she is.
Yeah.
Tra, she says.
Looking forward to talking to you again.
Uh-huh. So don't forget Wednesday, balcony banter. Tonight we're having mini lumpers and fried rice, expression fried rice, with prawns, as they say. And you've been watching Mystery Monday. See you guys.